Welcome back to Blues Armory, where today we have a huge update because we have an almost finished helmet. Let's see how we got there. So let's talk about what's going on with the helmet. I'm gonna... Can you see? So what's going on with this helmet? As I said in the last video, I put paint down on this lovely helmet that I finished. But I wasn't quite getting the sheen and shine that I wanted off the helmet. We had a little look around to see what I could do to fix this. And I found out that using regular old gloss back paint wasn't going to quite cut it. So what I did is I switched to an enamel paint, a gloss enamel paint. Now what you're seeing here is the results of the first coat of the enamel paint. And we're definitely getting more of a reflective shine on it. So what I need to do is wait for it to completely dry. Enamel paint takes quite a long time to dry. We're going to wait for the enamel paint to dry, and then we're going to do another coat, and then we'll clear coat it, and hopefully we get a bit more of a nice sheen to it. But that's where we're at with the helmet. Where else are we at? We've printed off some of the greeblies, like the vocoder, and they have been sanded and primed the first time. And then we've got a few rings and bits and connectors and all kinds of stuff that also need to be primed and painted. Like the pillbox, which has been sanded but not primed yet. So I'm hoping to get those all done this week and start to apply them along with the decals, which I'm going to source in the next week. So we're getting to the point where I want to think about adding decals to the tops of the helmet. I've tried lots of different ways. I've tried to cut out in fact, I have one here. I tried to cut out a stencil that maybe I could spray paint onto the helmet and realised that that was going to be an absolute mess. My biggest problem is there's loads of places on Etsy and Trooper Bay have some decals for the helmet, but my issue is that they're one, going to take ages to get here. Two, I'm going to have to pay a bunch of shipping fees for what basically is a $4 item. So I had a look at getting them done locally, and we ended up with these. Now you probably can't see them on the camera, but I went to a local printing company, sent them what I needed, told them exactly the measurements that I needed and that I needed it cut out as a decal, and we have stickers to go on the helmet. These are going to be really difficult to put on the helmet, but we got stickers! So a quick bit on how we painted the helmet. So obviously started with this raw 3D print that I'd smoothed all out. We then went to do a full wet sanding treatment of it to get it nice and glass smooth. Then we went with the first couple of layers of paint, being careful to just do this in very light colours. We got the full coverage done after that. Then it was masking off this intricate detailed pattern, which we spent a lot of time doing, and then it went to red paint on the faceplate and we were pretty much done with it. So as you can see, this thing right here has been, let's call it a labour of love. Now, over the last couple of weeks since we've had an update, I've been working really hard on the helmet, including getting really unwell and not really being able to work on the helmet. But we're now at a point where I can show you some of the things that we've done on the helmet. So when I last left you, the helmet was in almost one piece, but as you can see, we've put it together, painted it, and if you've been keeping up with the YouTube shorts or follow me on TikTok, you can see that we've been working overall on the helmet. Now, when I originally started this helmet, I wasn't actually going to go with this red fang Squadrons appearance. I was going to go with the other Titan 3 Squadrons appearance from the 501st CRLs. But after sitting down and thinking about it, I thought I really wanted to challenge myself, and what's more challenging than trying to paint this red fang skull thing on the helmet, and it is completely wearable. As you can see, I've got the lenses in there. The lenses aren't quite attached yet. I don't know if you'll be able to see inside the helmet, so I won't show you. But yeah, so we've added the vocoder on the bottom. We've added the forehead details. We are still missing the pillbox and the Imperial code discs on the side. They are coming soon. I'm almost done with them. As I showed you, we got the stickers printed and put on. They were quite difficult to put on because putting a flat sticker on a curved surface is quite difficult. And then yeah, it was just a case of masking off the design on the front and then spray painting it. I just want to say a big thanks to the guys on the Squadrons, Jolly Roger Squadron Facebook group who have been super, super helpful in sending me reference pictures of their own bucket. Really, really, really helpful. It gave me the confidence to do this, and I'm really happy that I did. Now, there are a few blemishes across the piece. It's not perfect, but I think it should be good enough to get me on the 501st, hopefully. This top Mohawk Trident, is it called the Mohawk? I think it's called the Mohawk. We actually had to hand paint because I couldn't find a paint that would match the color that I needed. So I ended up having to hand paint this along with the teeth as well. They were also hand painted. So this, you know, we've not had an update for 2 weeks, but I think it was kind of worth it to get to this because this is amazing and I'm so happy and so proud of this. I mean, look at it. It's a TIE pilot helmet with a massive skull on the front. What's not cool about that? So I can almost say that the TIE pilot helmet is finished, which I think puts us at about 40% complete with this costume. There's about 2% left on this costume, on this helmet to do, and then we're really going to make a big push on the armor, the soft parts, the belt, and the boots, which I've pretty much sourced everything. I think I might have said this in the previous update, but the suit is going to be a standard, just plain black overalls that I'm going to get customized with a local tailor here. Again, Wampa wear, Giovanni at Crow Props have some amazing stuff, but I can't put that much money into something at the moment. I know I can do it for a budget and just get it altered, and I'll take you through that whole process as well. And then the boots I just can't find. I'm going to have to end up shelling £100 on a pair of Imperial German jack boots, which is annoying, and it means that I'm really going to struggle to get this costume done by May the 4th. I've said if I can get all the armor done by May the 4th and maybe the suit and just leave the boots, then I'm going to call it success a little bit. But yeah, the helmet's done, the armor is on the way, the chest box is on the way. I'll cover that in another update video later once I've got it almost done, because it is getting close to being there. But in the 2 weeks that we've not had an update, I've made a lot of progress and I'm super happy with where we're at with the costume. The helmet has been difficult. From day one to finish to now, this has been really, really difficult. Smoothing out all these awkward lines and teeth and curves is really difficult. So if I had one piece of advice for putting together a TIE pilot helmet is please take your time and please don't rush things. If you rush things, again, I said this last time, if you rush things, you'll have to do them again and you'll just waste even more time. So please, please, please take your time on these costumes because it will make your life easier and it will make your costume better. There are things on this helmet that I'm not happy with, but I'm too far along to go back and change them and then adjust them even more. So I think it's good. It's not 100% happy with my standards of things, but yeah, we'll get there. So that's where we're at for the update this week. It's a little bit of a shorter one, but next week we'll be coming back with a bigger update, hopefully with the helmet and the armor, and we can put some stuff on and start looking cool. And that will pretty much do it for the update today. Super quick one, but yeah, we've got more coming as we get further on with this TIE pilot costume. If you enjoyed the video, please drop me a like down below and subscribe if you want to keep up. There's also YouTube Shorts and TikTok, which I'll link below as well. But until I see you on the next video, have a great week ahead and happy crafting.